Hi there. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to reverse engineer this propeller and how I turn the steel model, this steel model, into this CAD model in Geomagic. So this is the actual propeller. It was disassembled, scrubbed, and got it ready for scanning. And I used an EINSTAR scanner from Shining 3D for this project. So it's a really cheap 3D scanner and did a really great job. Apparently this is a shitty propeller, no doubt. It has been repaired so many times and the center of the axis is not even in the center. So I'm wondering how they were driving this ship with this propeller. Anyway, let's do this step by step, but I appreciate your like and subscribing to the channel to motivate me to make more videos. Thank you very much. First, this model needs to align with my main planes and origin, and to do that I need a plane and one axis. So first, let's make a plane on a flat surface. For the axis I can use the cylinder axis, so I just need to choose or select the option here, find cylinder axis and select the regions that I want to select. Okay, we have the axis right now and we just need to align them. Just going through interactive alignment. For the plane I select the plane that I made earlier, and for the vector I select the axis that we made together. And you can see the origin is exactly at the center of the hub and the planes are well organized, and we are ready to start sketching or 3D modeling the propeller. To sketch the hub, there is an option you can use, which is mesh sketch, but in this case it's not the right choice, and I just want to repeat that the hub is not precise, so I had to measure it manually based on the shaft and the client's data. So for this tutorial I'm just gonna make a sketch quickly, and I'm not gonna fully define it as this is not our main focus in this tutorial. Okay, we have the hub now, and since we don't need the plane and the vector, I can hide them. It's time to create surfaces for the blades with mesh fit. First I have to choose which blade is the ideal one, and I'm gonna choose this one. All I need to do is select the surfaces that, or the regions of the surface of the blade that I want to use in mesh fit. I have to be careful not to select unwanted regions like the fillets or the parts that have poor surface quality. I'm not gonna obsess over the surface selection in this tutorial, so I'll just do it quickly. So I have selected the surface and I just go to region and make a region here, but I could just select auto select, but it's not gonna work in this case. I just simply hit merge and now I have a region on the front side of my blade. I do the same thing for the other side. Okay, we can go to mesh fit and make or create our surface by choosing the region that we made earlier. You can change the dot positions or the settings, but I leave it as it is. I do the same thing for the other side. And by that we just created two surfaces that we need them for the later steps. All right, this part is really important. I'm gonna make a solid body and get the sketch from the top view. And once again, I'm gonna do this quickly so I might not make the sketch as precise as it should be. To make the solid body out of this sketch, make sure it doesn't merge with the hub and extrude it as much as you can. So it must have overlap with the surfaces that you made earlier. Okay, it's time to use the surfaces that we made earlier and use cut command to cut our solid body. I can hide the surfaces and the mesh so we can see the blade here. I have one blade and now I can use a circular pattern to duplicate the blade. Okay, in this stage we can just merge all the bodies together to just create one single body for this propeller. Now we are safe to use the fillet. I can select this edge, for example, and you can select the other edges of the front side, and I can do the same thing for the back side as well. And also you can apply fillet for these edges like what I did here. Let me show you. It's your call. You can do the fillet here. I did two version for my clients, one with the fillet and one without fillet. All right, that's basically it. If you practice this just once, you can do the whole process in under 10 minutes. And I really hope that it worth your time and you enjoy the video. And I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know what you think. And please don't forget to subscribe and like this video.